Drug prevention advocates and law enforcement officers have urged parents, teachers, and community leaders to intensify efforts toward guiding teenagers away from drug abuse and harmful peer influence. They made the call at a two-day workshop on substance use prevention organized by the Siki Springs Foundation in collaboration with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency FCT Command. The event focused on educating secondary school students about the dangers of drug abuse, how to identify harmful substances, and ways to resist peer pressure. According to the stakeholders, prevention is cheaper and more effective than rehabilitation, which often comes too late. Joy Onatoyimbo, Chief Executive Officer of Siki Springs Foundation, stressed that awareness alone was not enough, but more practical training was needed for students on the dangers of drug abuse. She called on individuals and organizations to support early prevention initiatives, describing them as cost-effective and essential for national security.
It's not enough to create awareness and it ends there. We need to educate these students, like a training workshop, to see this substance being shown to them so that they can recognize it and protect themselves from being influenced by their peers or even older ones who may take advantage of them. Getting funds is basically the challenge, because we would not want the students who will be trained for this 2 days workshop to pay a dime, so that they can be encouraged. Already they're having challenges paying tuition fee. My focus is actually government secondary schools, because these are children from backgrounds where a higher percentage of them may not be able to afford tuition fees, not to talk of a training like this. So getting people to see what we are promoting, a 2 days workshop, wasn't easy. Getting funds to ensure that they have the writing materials, the hall, they get a conducive hall, and then all that it takes to run this program was actually a challenge. We'll say it's less costly preventing substance abuse compared to when you have to rehab the person. We shouldn't wait for rehabilitation. We shouldn't wait because they become a threat to national security. It is time now for them to assist us so that we can help these children, train them during this summer class.
Similarly, Augustine Unduka, Chief Superintendent of Narcotics, NDLEA FCT Command, underscored the role of families, schools, and religious institutions in curbing drug abuse among
the
teenagers.
Advice we keep giving to teenagers is that they need to open up to their teachers, they need to open up to their parents, they need to avoid peers that are into drug use, and they need to get involved in religious activities inside their worship places, and they need to understand that drug use affects their brain, affects their emotions, and they will not be able to achieve their life dreams if they continue in that direction.
Participants at the workshop highlighted the knowledge and practical skills gained from the sessions, broadened their perspectives on key issues discussed. They equally appreciated the interactive approach and expert facilitators.
Okay, drug abuse is increasingly becoming a problem among youths and even older people. But I'm very happy about this awareness, because one thing I learned in the program was when the man said, "Don't wait to catch your child. Try your best. If you even suspect, you can take them for the drug test. And once you do that, you can pick the symptoms early, or you can find if they find those traces, they can deal with it early. The earlier you deal with drug abuse, the better and the faster the person can heal from it."
I advise schools to invest in programs like this, to invest in workshops like this, because sitting down here, even hearing everything they had to say, I didn't even know this much. So hearing about drugs, hearing about how punishable these laws are, making the students aware of this abuse and what they would do if they get themselves involved in it, has been something I learned from this program.
I hate drug abuse. I hate drug addiction, because
it takes away your life. You have no control of yourself anymore. So it's not good in any form. There's no benefits. I just hate it.
I've learned that drugs are very addictive and we should not ever try it in our daily lives. I have been enlightened on the dangers of drug abuse.
I learned that drugs are very illegal and harmful to the health, and it can easily cause damage to the health. It causes like it makes people feel even uncomfortable.